Under the flash of cameras he started building a brick wall, and said he could walk through it using magic. No one noticed Houdini's right hand trembling ever so slightly. Then a hidden mechanism under the stage kicked in. A small 40 centimeters gap opened beneath his feet. He twisted his body into the tunnel and crawled to the other side, then quickly stood up. He gave a quick wink to his beautiful wife, and struck a graceful pose to receive applause. The crowd cheered loudly, because they saw it with their own eyes. They truly believed Houdini had real magic. This led to him being invited to perform at the Russian royal palace. He claimed he could make wishes come true. He handed out pieces of paper to the royal family, and asked them to write down their wishes. Then he collected every slip. He invited the little princess to randomly pick one, then asked the queen to read it aloud.
One of us wishes you would make the Kremlin bells ring again.
The emperor scoffed and said it was impossible. The Kremlin bell hadn't rung in hundreds of years. Its rope was rotten. There wasn't even a ladder to reach it. But Houdini simply said to wait and see. He walked to the window and opened it, then pushed a piece of white silk into a handkerchief. In the next moment, a long white rope was pulled out. He handed the rope to the princess, and invited her to give it a tug. Right as she pulled, something unbelievable happened. They actually heard the bell ring. The beautiful sound left everyone in awe. Everyone except one magician. He walked up with doubt in his eyes, and stared outside but still couldn't figure it out. Frustrated, he punched Houdini in the stomach. But Houdini knew, if he told him the truth he'd just get punched again. The trick all came down to that chosen slip of paper. Houdini had switched it beforehand. Across the street his assistant Jim was waiting with a sniper rifle. Using binoculars he watched for Houdini's secret signal. The moment the princess pulled the rope, he fired at the Kremlin bell. One shot, then a second, then a third. So-called magic was just 3 sniper bullets. But soon Houdini's fame started to fade. One day he was doing his signature escape trick. With hands cuffed he was lowered into a milk can filled with water. The lid was sealed and locked shut. The plan was for him to escape from inside. When the curtain dropped, he reappeared soaking wet, but the crowd barely reacted. Only a few people had shown up. It had been a long time since Houdini saw a full house. Someone told him people would rather watch movies now. So the next day he and Jim went to the theater. On the screen was Charlie Chaplin. His goofy antics had the whole crowd laughing, but Houdini didn't feel thrilled at all. Jim loved it though.
Laugh again and you're fired.
Houdini didn't want to admit defeat. He knew he needed something even more jaw-dropping. Then he saw the ice in his glass and got a crazy idea. He told Jim to bring a ton of ice and fill a bathtub. Houdini climbed into it and soaked in the freezing cold. If movies could be shown outdoors, then so could magic. Soon he moved his stage to a frozen river. If you tell the papers a madman's performing on the ice, 1,000 people will come to watch you go nuts. Houdini chained and locked himself up as usual, then prepared to dive into the only hole in the ice. His mind went completely blank, and in that silence, one voice echoed in his head.
The great Houdini.